The problem number 2 is discussed on sketch 9x squared minus 4y squared minus 18x minus 16y minus 43 is equal to 0. This form is in general form. So to sketch this hyperbola, we must transform it into a standard form by 9x squared minus 4y squared minus 18x 16y 43 0. Then 9x squared minus 18x 4y squared 16y minus 43 to 0. 9x squared minus 18x minus 4y squared minus 16y. Then this negative 43 is transferred to other side, so it will become positive 43. Then 9x squared, or we simplify it, 9 then x squared. Then this 9, 18 the next. Then what number did 9 multiply? So the answer is 18. So 2 negative 2x. Then minus 4, the same as the x squared, y squared. Then a number that if we multiply the negative 4, then the result is negative 16, so positive 4. So 4y. Next is minus 43. Next is this, to get the another number, we simplify it by 1/2 times the middle number 2, the square rooting it, then it will 1 square root, then the square root of 1 is 1, then 1/2, then the middle is 4 square root, then 2 square, and it will become 2. So in this is positive 1, which is this. Then positive 4 rather. Sorry, 4. So now we add or multiply this. 9 times 1 was 9. Then 4 times negative 4 times positive 4 is equals to 16. Negative 16. Then 9, we transform it into binomial. 9x squared. No, 9x, then 1, then square root, then 4y plus 2 square root, then 43 plus 9 minus 16, the amount of this number is equal to 36. Then next is 9x minus 1 squared minus 4y plus 2 square equal to 36. Then divide it by 36 to eliminate this. Then x minus 1 square root 2, then 4 over 4 minus y plus 2 square root of 2 over 9 is equal to 1. So, this is a parabola whose transverse axis is parallel to x-axis and whose center is the point 2, which is this, and negative 1. The center is positive 1, then negative 2. So our h here is the positive 1, and our k here is negative 2. Then a square, we can now get the a square. A square here is 4. So take the square root of 4, so it will become positive negative 2. Then b square is 9. Take the square root, it will become positive negative 3. Then, in this way, we can now locate the vertices. Our vertices is, our vertex 1 is 3 and negative 2. Vertex 2 is negative 1 and negative 2. So now, we identify now the vertex. So, the endpoints of conjugate axis by 1 and 1 and 1 negative 5. So now, let's find the foci. To find the foci, we use the c-square formula. C squared equals to a squared plus b squared. So, c squared, our a squared is 4 plus our b squared is 9. Then, it will c squared equals to 13. So, the square root of 13, let us take the square root, so it will become positive, negative. Square root of 13, approximate with 3.606. Then, so in this way, we can now find the two focus, which is our F1 is positive, 1 positive square root of 13 and negative 2. F2 is positive 1, negative 13 and negative 2. Find the eccentricity. The formula of eccentricity is E equal to C over A. So, our C here is square root of 13. Then our A here is 3. Then, this is the eccentricity. Next is find the equations of asymptotes. To find the equation of asymptotes, there is a formula. The formula is y minus k equals to positive negative b over a, then x minus h. So, y, our k here is negative 2. So, it will become positive 2. Then, our b is 3. Then, our a is 2. then x. The h value is 1. So it will become -1. The next is, we are now simplifying it. Solve number 1 is for the positive. Y plus 2 equal to positive 3 to x minus 1. Then y plus 2 is equal to 3 over 2 x minus 1. Simplify, divide it by 2 to remove this. So it will become 2y. So it will become 2 times y equals 2y. Then 2 times 2 equals 4. Then don't change it. 3 over 2 and x minus 1. Then in this way, 2 plus 4 equals 3 over 2 x1. So simplify or get, no, not 2, it's 3. We remove the 2 here. Then next is 2y plus 4 is equals to 3 times x is 3x. 3 times -1 equals -3. The next is 2y 3x minus 3 transfer the 4, so it will become negative, so -4. The next is 2y 3x. -3 minus 4 is equal to -7. Then so our asymptotes in positive is y is equal to 1/2 and 3x minus 7. Then in negative form, next is y plus 2 equal to -3 over 2 x minus 1. So get the 2 here by dividing it by 2. It will become 2y plus 4 because 2 times 2 equals 4. Then -3. Then x minus 1. The next is 2y plus 4 equal to -3x. -3x times -1 is equals to +4. The next 2y is equals to 3x plus 4. Transfer it to another side to become -4. Then next is 3x. Then 3 and 4 by 1. Should be yeah. 3, 3, 4. So it will become y is equal to 1/2 3x and so 3x, so there is 4 minus 4 equals 0. So there's no number here, so we can now get the asymptotes negative. So y equals to 1/2 negative 3x. The next is find the latus rectum. Formula of the latus rectum, LR is equal to 2b squared over a. So, our value of b squared here is 9. The value of a is 2. So, 18 over 2. We divide by the same term by 9 over 2. 9 over 2. So now we can now get the endpoints of latus rectum. Our endpoints of latus rectum is positive 1, positive square root of 13, 8 over 2, positive and positive 1, negative 13, 8 over 2, then positive 1 plus positive 13 and negative 10 over 2, then negative 1 square root of 13 and negative 10 over 2. Sketch the graph. Our center here is positive 1 and negative 2. Then vertex 1 is positive 3 and negative 2. Vertex 2 is negative 1 and negative 2. Next is the endpoint of conjugate axis. Endpoint of conjugate axis is positive 1 and positive 1. And positive 1, negative 5. Then draw a rectangle. The next is locate the foci. Our foci is positive 1 plus positive 13 and negative 2. So here, 1 positive 13 and negative 2. And focus 2 is 1 negative square root of 13 and 2. Then draw the asymptotes. After drawing the asymptotes, locate the endpoints of latus rectum. This is asymptotes y equals 1/2 3x plus 7 and y equals 1 negative 1/2 and 3x. Then endpoints of latus rectum is 1 positive square root of 13 and 8 over 2 and 1 positive square root of 13 and negative 10 over 2, positive 1 negative 13 square root and positive 8 over 2 and 1 negative square root of 13 and negative 8 over 2. So now let's curve. So this is the graph of the equation x minus 1 square root of 2 over 4 and y plus 2 square root of 2 over 9 is equal to 1.